Our closing question involves something that kind of blew up on social media this week, which is the squad list of Sunday League veterans team Wythenshawe FC, who shocked opponents, I'd say, when they turned up one weekend and they had about 5 or 6 ex-Premier League players in the squad. If you look at the latest results, I think Papi Cisse scored about 8. They've got Danny Drinkwater, they've got Emil Esky, Jolien Lescott. Absolutely loads of ex-pros signed onto that team. I think Umar Niasse is signed up as well.
He's in the ball as well, isn't he?
Yeah, somehow.
Main
Figueroa, yeah. So there's absolutely loads. Now, my question for you is, if you can think of one player who would fit the vibe of that team, so anyone you think could go in and it wouldn't be out of character, anyone like a Barclaysman or a player of that ilk who you're having in the team. I think I've got mine. If you want me to throw it out first.
Are they all like? Are they all northern based? If it's Wythenshawe, yeah.
Generally, yeah, because they're all like.
Yeah, the game
as well, aren't they? They all play for Wigan or that kind of, or maybe Midlands as well, I suppose.
Yeah, the game that went viral, Tosh, was against Collegiate Old Boys from Liverpool.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
Beat them 6-2. Papi Cisse scored all 6.
Yeah, yeah. They play all like the Northwest teams, don't they? Yeah, I think I'll throw mine in while he's have a little think. I think my player who I would play in that team is Darren Bent.
Oh yeah.
I think he fits that vibe well. Obviously, you look at Papi Cisse, I know he's slightly later on, but it's that absolute bagsman who did it for a couple of years, didn't quite, obviously never had the career he probably wanted to, and when he came up with Charlton, you thought he was the man. Fizzled out a little bit, but still an absolute slotsman. So, if Darren Bent not for them, you wouldn't be surprised. Go on, Tosh, what did you say?
No, I was saying, Bent, is he in the 100 club, the Premier League 100 club?
Yeah, I think he is in, yeah.
Last week we were talking about number 9s. But if you think about Darren Bent, didn't he bag he got 30 for Charlton one season or something, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's imagine that nowadays. Imagine if Everton had Darren Bent.
Yeah.
Makes you think.
Instead of saying Marcus Bent.
Yeah. Well, there was a big debate. There's a debate on TikTok. It was off a different podcast the other day about who was better, Jermaine Defoe or Darren Bent, and it went off. No one could come to an agreement. I think I said Defoe.
It's Defoe, surely, isn't it?
Yeah.
The amount of boss strikers that go under the radar, though, in that generation, is mad.
But then, in the same way, if you think, would Defoe fit into this Wythenshawe team? Not that that's what he wants. I'm sure he'd rather be considered the better player. But I mean, you talk about it doesn't just any Premier League player doesn't count. I don't think Defoe works for this.
I've got mine. I've just thought of mine.
I
think I'm sticking to the northern theme. I imagine probably would have played with Maynard Figueroa. I'm going to go a little winger causing havoc on the Sunday League, Charles Nzogbia.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Joe Kinnear's nightmare as well. So.
Joe Kinnear. He should be number 6. What off a duck's arse.
Yeah, Charles Nzogbia is a great child.
All right.
Also, I don't think you might not know the ins and outs of Charles Nzogbia's career, but isn't it mad as a Frenchman, he only ever played for 2 or 3 English teams. That was it. That was his career. He only ever played in England. I think that's a bit mad.
Yeah. Did not start at someone
No, he started. He started at Newcastle, didn't he?
Did he?
Oh,
I thought he was at
and then was Villa and Wigan, or it might be the other way around. I don't know. But yeah, right. I think I know. The one I was thinking from Wigan, I won't say him in case someone else picks him, but was the most, I think, Wigan striker at that time I would have potentially thrown in as well.
Miyazaki?
No. Obviously not. Jason Roberts. Jason Roberts could play for that team. Go on, Max.
I don't know. I'm struggling with this one. I was thinking, obviously, Maynard Figueroa is probably on that team because his son is playing for Liverpool, K-Roll. And there's another northern-based footballer from Australia whose son is in the Liverpool academy, Lucas Neal. I thought would be a centre half for this team.
Yeah.
And I always think that these teams, they always need like someone who's just like normal and not and
I-
just sit there by himself.
See, this is my mad one. I'm picturing that changing room. I think if Lucas Neal's in there, even the we're going, what's he doing here?
Exactly.
In my opinion, anyway. So I'm not going to say I agree with Lucas Neal. I think that's a bit of a mad one.
The other one I was thinking was Rory
He
Delap.
was like 36 or something. He was actually great, and he broke out his legs. So
exactly. You can't. So you got all those lads vibing one side of the change room, and you just got Lucas Neal sitting by himself, ready to go out and murder someone.
Yeah,
you got to have one of them.
The enforcers.
Or Rory Delap, he can still play, just launching balls into.
Imagine the havoc with them big throws.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Go on, Griffin, what about you?
I wrote 3 down. So Ravel Morrison was the first one I was thinking of, just some little absolute scally.
Yeah.
Adele's are apt, but I'm going to go with Morten Gamst Pedersen. I think he'd get so greedy, he'd just be hitting left foot shots all the time.
But again, if Morten Gamst Pedersen was still knocking about Blackburn, I'd be surprised. That's what I'm thinking about this. Like, I think it'd be like, obviously Darren Bent still is English, so he'd be sound. But like, there's no way Morten Gamst Pedersen still lives around here. That's what I'm trying to think of as well. That's a mad player. That.
Why is Papa Cisse still here? That's what I know.
Well, that's a very good question. But yeah, I don't know.
I think you might need. What about like someone like you think of like classic Sunday League, like someone who like you're worried about, like who's not going to be out on the Saturday night and like not going to turn up on the Sunday. Like it's like imagine I know it'd be London, but like been out with Alan Brazil and everyone sat around the changing room worried about Ray Parlour turning up.
I think that could be Ravel Morrison though. That would be him, wouldn't it? He'd be out, but then if he turned up, he'd be the best player on the pitch,
and then get sent off.
Yeah,
because he's a little rat.
But again, Parlour in the bar afterwards as well.
Yeah. Right, go on. We'll leave it there. Again, if you're listening, throw your suggestions in the comments. Not better than just naming all footballers, but I feel like I'm being quite strict on this. I'm imagining I'm in that changes. And I also, do you know what? It might be the 2 players I didn't like being there were white.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So
maybe they don't fit the vibe. That's all I'm saying.
Getting cancelled after this episode, and it was a pleasure.
No, it's not at all. It's positive discrimination, if anything.
I reckon it's obvious, not a bad shout. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still living somewhere. If you say he might have, maybe he grew up in England, like if he's that's the reason.
But he never played him. He never played anywhere else, as far as I know. So yeah, he probably will be.
Google now. Live.
Go on. Nice one. Anyway, lads, we will leave it there.